southbound. So we're crossing Route 90, just crossed under Route 93. We're gonna head up Falling Waters Trail up to Lafayette Ridge. Go from Little Haystack over to Lafayette and back down to Galehead Hut. And then Greenleaf Hut back down to Canada from there. Back to Captain Dan's quest. Here we are going up the Lafayette Ridge, starting at the Lafayette campground. I actually parked up a Cannon Mountain, and because there's no parking down at Lafayette, as always, it is a 2.3 mile hike walk, or you could walk down the bike path, the paved bike path, 2.3 miles from the parking lot in Cannon up to here. But here we are, we're gonna go up this ridge and we will see how this day goes. It's going to be a long day. It's going to be a difficult day. It's going to come right after my hospital visit, and it's going to be fun. I love being up here. I haven't been up here in a long time, at least a couple years anyway, and I want to show you guys what this looks like. I love this spot. It's very popular. There's a lot of people on it. So let's see how this goes, and I'll keep checking in. 5.69 to go. That means it's 1.19 to Lafayette Ridge, when this darn climbing will cease. My quads feel great. All of me feels great, frankly. So that's good. How you doing?
Good.
Good.
Yeah?
Yeah, all right. First view, we got a Cannon Mountain over there. is pretty up here right now. Wow. Good, thanks. How you doing?
Hey there.
Lovely day.
Oh yeah.
But yeah, it's nice up here. Quite windy. Just summiting this one. Lincoln. It's gondola, tramways. Lafayette. Good. It's really kind of amazing. Got all scared going to the hospital the other day because I had thought I might have rhabdo and got all worried about it. But here we are out here today. 2 days later, I took 1 day off. Since then, that was overnight leading into yesterday. And you know, he wanted me to take 2 or 3 days off, but 2 weeks out from the Vermont 100, so I don't feel right about doing that right now. I was, however, today going to do something way more intense than what I am doing, which was I was going to go do a yo-yo on the Presidential Traverse. So I was going to go all the way out, cross once, turn around, and come all the way back over, back to the same place I would have started. And that would have taken me probably like 30 hours, I think. And that would have been extremely intense. And right now I'm pulling down here into Greenleaf Hut in a few minutes. And then I'm not going to fill up anything because I brought 5 liters of water and I've only had 2 of them. It's so cool out and not sweaty. So I feel really great. I probably should be drinking more water, but I've also been peeing every half hour. So I think I'm on track. I started with a lot before I left. the car and while in the car and at home. So anyway, I'm gonna continue down here. Look how pretty this is. The Krumholtz region of the Alpine Zone. Love this. This is White Mountains galore, Alpine Krumholtz. Glorious, glorious presidential range Krumholtz. One of the big reasons for coming up here is to experience this particular zone. You don't get enough of this in normal life. It's because it's all the way up here where most of the time you don't want to be. Some days, some parts of the year, you really do want to be up here because, gosh, is it beautiful. Wait.
Count that little prominence on this. I don't know if what is going on here?
People crushing Red Bulls. Irresponsible Red Bull crushing.
My friend Morgan, if I don't text her for like
or no.
That's it, tramway parking. Good girl. Well, 1.42 miles to go. Just thinking about pulling over and taking my long sleeve shirt off because I'm getting too warm again. Ow! I've twisted that ankle a couple of times in the last 50 meters. I think this path probably gets mostly used by the crew of the hut there. It would make sense for them to do it this way. And it is quite well trod compared to how many, you can tell lots and lots of people walk on this all the time. Anyway, it's July 4th today. It's freaking lovely. Look at that. And it's like we're in The Hobbit or something down here. What is this? New England? Yeah, not the Krumholtz anymore though. I don't know what you call this spot. Maybe this is sort of Krumholtzy. Maybe that's what's got me. It's a little Krumholtzy. Oh yeah, we're in a notch. If you could tell, we're deep inside this notch. Goes up over there. up over there, and I think we just came through up here, and we're gonna go down. I think we kind of just shot the notch between the two peaks. Come through here. Looky how beautiful. This right up here. I don't know if you can see this point from the car down there. Seems like maybe not. But you can see that we are in this notch here. That's Canyon right over there. And the old man of the mountain was on top of that cliff. You can go see it from this angle. So that's 93 running through the slot down there below us. Where we are headed, we're going to go down and around the corner and over to the car. 1.2 or 3 miles or something to go. Sweet. Oh boy, look, it didn't smash the knee on that one. Yeah, Vermont 100, baby. Coming up next. And that's 2 short weeks from tomorrow. Man, whoa. I just can't, man, I really hope it's not hot as hell. I'd really, really appreciate it if it's not like in the 90s or more. I can live with it in the 80s. I'll figure that out, but the 90s is gonna be a punishing situation. You gotta figure out how to carry that much water and ration it correctly and not waste too much time managing that situation as well. But I'm certainly going to pay very careful attention and probably will throw a scale in the car just for kicks. But yeah, I am not messing around with this hydration business anymore. Something I think I've learned from this experience is that hydration is not just about the main event in any circumstance. It's not that you're trying to, during your training, train yourself to a lower threshold for how little you can drink or for how much you can drink. You're not trying to chase a lower mark for, fewer liters of water consumed per unit energy used. So what you really are trying to do is keep up to the way that your body needs you to keep up. You need to train your body to keep up with the fluid that you're putting in it to keep up with its needs. It needs to be able to process the fluid. That's the thing that needs the training, is the gut training to make it actually go the speed that you need it to produce by ingesting it and emptying it, as they say. Gastric emptying, there you go. How fast it goes out of your stomach, because it's got this like preparation stuff that happens in your stomach, bringing it to the right pH and that's right for you, and sending it on down the line from there. And hydration makes that work correctly or not. And if you're underhydrated, that doesn't work anymore. So it's all related to each other. If you wanted to train it to operate the best it can be, you need to train it to operate the best it can be by doing what you know you're going to do on race day. It's not like on race day you're trying to deprive yourself. There's no state of deprivation necessary. What's necessary on game day is doing what you do to maximize your energy, your strength, your mental space. Yeah, you do that by being trained in all of those things. So there you go, you train it. That's what I'm doing, training. What's that dog? Thinking I'm yelling at her. It's Annie. That's Annie. We're getting really close to going home. So, this is almost over, folks. Such a lovely day it has been. Oh, that bug got all the way down in the bottom of my throat. Of my lungs, I mean. Made it all the way down there. I think if I talk like this, it's gonna rattle it out. I think I can do it. It's gonna be okay. Here I am. Finishing strong. Finishing strong. Ah. Ooh. La la la. La 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 la. La 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 la. La la. La la. La la. Me 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 me. Oh, looks like we're at the end of the trail. Right as we walk out of the woods, and he's gonna need her leash on, I would think. All right, a boot new. All right, wait, come here. Come here, come here. Come here. Good girl, you sit. Good girl. No, sit. And he sits. He's a good girl. All right, look at how beautiful. Wow. Let's see if we can get ourselves some selfie sticks. Tramway, tramway, tramway. Look at the lovely flowers. All right. See, I don't know if you can see, there's not very many cars here. It was way packed when we got here this morning. You know, we got here at like 10:45 or so, 10:30. We were out of here by 11. And it was cold. It was colder than it is now, I think. But certainly way more cars. But what a nice day. What a nice spot this is. We came, we saw, we conquered. This usually kind of kicks my tail coming here. You can see my car over there behind me now. This in years past has kicked my tail doing that. I swallowed a bug. It's brutal. So here we are, Franconia Notch. This is the Cannon Mountain Tramway. This was Bridal Veil, or this was the old Bridal Path, Falling Waters, and the Appalachian Trail, or the Lafayette Ridge up the top there. One and the same up there. And that's the loop. We just joined it from up here at the parking lot because this is hard to park in that parking lot that you want to park in for that. We just did that in 5.5 hours, 6.5 hours. 6.5 hours. And it was very lovely. And with all the training I've been doing, it felt like nothing, frankly. My feet are a little sore, but my quads, my whole body is totally fine. I carried 5 liters of water with me. I used 3 of those liters, and I brought a windbreaker, a fleece, a down vest, rain pants. But it was a, yeah, like I said, awesome day. You can come up, you can take the bus up to Lincoln, and then you can take a shuttle up here if you wanted to. It's really delightful. There's swimming over there, which I've never done, but it would be very cold. But you could technically swim over there. There is another lake over there that we ran by at the beginning where people go fishing, and we saw some people setting up a kayak. It's just a really nice area up here, guys. Literally, that's Route 93 right there. We just walked under it. So you drive up here from Boston in 2 shakes of a stick. You can stop in Tilton for gas or the Tilton Diner, or getting, you know, McDonald's or Burger King or whatever on your way up. And you can stop in, or you can stop in Lincoln, and there's a great pastry place there in the old hotel. There's a Gypsy Cafe, which is like one of the best restaurants ever. This was a lovely day, guys, like I said several times over, and I am really glad that you came along for the ride, and I hope to see you again in at least in 2 weeks when I run the Vermont 100 endurance race. That's what this is all about, getting us to that next big goal. All right, see ya.